My name is Bill Stone. I have the pleasure of serving as CEO at Systems and Methods Incorporated in Carrollton, Georgia. We're a data processing company, family business, serving families all across the country. People we serve are typically unbanked, underbanked citizens across the country that receive child support payments. Our mission statement is going the extra mile with a passion to serve. We have government contracts with states. Our partnership with Galileo allows us as a program manager to push money out. About $1 billion is what we identify every month, and then we have about 2 million cardholders that we push those dollars out to the custodial parents who are receiving child support. Unfortunately, there are divorces. In an effort to make that as efficient process as possible, once you go through the court system, you're mandated to pay a certain amount. We identify those court order payments. We process, identify them, send them back out to the recipients who are getting the child support. The reason we think of most of our clients as unbanked or underbanked is because they don't have a typical traditional banking relationship, maybe like you and I have. They've just never opened a bank account, have never had credit worthy to open a bank account, and so in the old days they would send out this support payments through a check, and so they would receive these check payments and have to worry about where do they go to cash them, how much is going to cost them to cash a check, when's the funds going to be available, all those kind of things. This makes that better and efficient process to get money into the hands of these underbanked individuals. We send out that stored value card. As a program manager, we have the ability to partner with Galileo as our processor, Visa as our bug, and so we send those dollars out in a very efficient manner. Once that card is established, that person doesn't have to wait for the check and then go cash it each time. Those dollars are reloaded every time there's a payment, and so that's a very efficient way for them to not only get their cash, but have it in a safe and secure method, and then they can turn around and use that just like a credit card. They can use that anywhere Visa's accepted. It makes life a lot easier for these moms and dads, custodial parents who are receiving the payments. The relationship with Galileo started back, I believe it was in somewhere around 2008, 2009. We were already in the business of becoming a program manager. It didn't take us long to come across folks at Galileo. We believe it's very important to have this kind of relationship where you're seeing people eye to eye. And it means a lot for us to see not only the operational people face to face, but the leaders and those who are guiding the whole ship. Being able to have a conversation, sit down person to person and talk to them. In the business we're in, if child support recipients are not getting their dollars, for that night, food may not be on the table. It means that the groceries aren't purchased. It means school clothing is not bought. They can't do the things that you and I take for granted. It is critical that we have 24/7 authorization. We did not start out of the gates to become a program manager. We were identifying payments, providing data processing services. And before that, it was done locally in each county throughout a given state. As we began to continue to identify payments, we had partnerships with other banks. We had partnerships with other organizations that took care of this disbursement piece. And it wasn't long before a couple of friends came to us and said, "You guys are missing out. You hold the data, the customer. You guys should be in the business of being a program manager." That's how we shifted and changed to expand the company, grow in new areas, to continue to further serve the under or unbanked citizens. Without a doubt, there's risk involved in being a program manager. Galileo has come up with many tools to help us on the fraud piece. In our experience over the last several years, we have been below the national average of fraud for programs like ours. Every week, our C-suite gets together. We look at several things and key performance indicators, but one of those is where's our fraud this week? The ability to turn parameters off and on and handle our transactions, the tool we have with Galileo to be able to set those thresholds, country, type of transaction, merchant codes, all of those is what helps drive our fraud rate into a low number nationwide according to the national average. When I think back over the years, we've had a lot of great team members from Galileo and have served us so well. Clay Wilkes comes to my mind in the our early days, and we built a solid relationship. I've thoroughly enjoyed getting to meet and getting to know Derek White. Denise O'Brien, she's a breath of fresh air. Galileo has been wonderful to work with. We're calling it the kudzu card that helps people grow their money, grow their cash, have the financial literacy and the training to understand how to budget their money and their time, but learn how to spend and save and even invest. We're excited about this premium product. We'll offer services that our generic program may not offer today that does build credit, and it also has an element of guaranteed credit. It's a new product we're excited about.